Hi guys, how's it? It's Karabo. It's a totally different day today. I didn't even intend to do this part, but I'm doing it anyway because I want to show you my process since I just finished my last drink this morning. Y'all know these are scar strips, so please just let me leave them on my face. I'm not in the mood of getting all dolled up. I've done like a whole 16-part series and this is my final 17th part. I want to show you how I make my drinks since it's time for me to prep them, and also the apple cider vinegar concoction. I forgot to let you guys know something important about apple cider vinegar. You cannot drink it on down it with a glass. You have to use a straw because it's got corrosive properties on your teeth. It can totally do away, decimate your tooth enamel, so you have got to absolutely protect yourself from that eventuality by using straws. So today I didn't remember today, I remembered like perhaps day before yesterday. I've been drinking my drink Sonor Elejwalo all along. Just 4 days of drinking apple cider vinegar Elejwalo is not going to get rid of my teeth, but long-term effects are really horrific. The Holy Spirit reminded me, so today I went and I bought like some cheap drink from Pick n Pay, some energy drink, and then I just grabbed like 4 straws, which I intend to rinse, wash, basically reuse them over and over and over again for the sake of conservation, take care of nature, blah blah blah, all that jazz. Ain't no need for me to be getting. I was actually tempted to buy like a whole batch of straws, but then I realized that just it won't be convenient. In terms of the earth, right, as Christians, we care about the earth even though it's dying, alright? Doesn't mean we need to go and fast track the death thereof, alrighty, cool. So I just want to show you my whole process. I'm not going to be drinking anything in front of you because I've already had my drinks for the day, but I'm going to be showing you the process of actually making them. So let's get straight into it, you guys. Okie dokie, let me just improve lighting over there for whatever benefit it might be worth. This is the drink I got. Some dude in the aisles was like, it's really delicious, so I just bought it. It's an energy drink, all caffeinated. I really chose it only because it was so cheap. Plastic straw, which I intend to use again and again and again. Washing it every day after drinking my drink. Oh, not bad. It's all fizzy and carbonated. I don't care. Now let's get straight into this monster. What am I looking? One second. These, I bought 6 of them in a batch at Westpac Lifestyle. They cost me like, I think it was 40 something rands for all 6, so it's quite cheap. And not even one of them has broken. They can handle scorching hot water, which is what I use to mix my drinks, and there's caps on them. So this is how I do my drink prep, just in case you want to follow instructions. Okay, this makes this 5. There's 1 missing. Where shall I find 1? It's missing. Where did I put it? It's dirty, you guys. I drank it this morning, so let me clean it, let me wash it, and then get back to you. So there you have it. I've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which does not fit into the camera. Just lay them out flat like that. Nothing intense, and this is where I add my ingredients, a quarter of everything. I've tried the bitter aloe for a week and I must say it's still bitter, it's still ridiculous, but it's becoming an acquired taste, so it's not so bad. And I remember I said that I'm gonna keep on drinking it to see if there's any benefits until I finish the whole mixture concoction that I made. So that's what we're gonna do, because it's not made me sick, it's not done anything strange, it just tastes horrible. But then I circumvent the taste with my drink later on. So yeah, the juice I made that I drank with a straw, that's what's good. So let's just get straight into this. I'm only going to show you making 1 of them, of course, because then we don't want to drag you along with this laborious process. And then I'll move on right ahead to showing you how I made the apple cider vinegar drink for my gut. Guys, understand, this stuff has helped my skin, it's helped my hair, so I really hope that you take heed. It's balanced out my hormones so I don't gain weight as rapidly, even when I'm sedentary. It has just been an overall aid for me. And if you are working out, which I have stopped doing, which I intend to go back to doing, it also functions as a protein shake for building muscles, repair, and all that jazz. So yeah, you wanna get on board with this if you want, of course, let's just, guys, look for a spoon that's longish. There's this long spoon that stirs the stuff nicely, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, I can't find the spoon, so a regular spoon will do. Okay, I'm feeling really, really trashy. Okay, this is linseed. I add a quarter in every last situation. Really, a little goes a long way. 5, 6. Alright. This is I made mention of the fact that it's linseed. Ground cayenne pepper. In fact, you know what? I really don't want to bore you. So what I'm going to do is just show you all my ingredients one more time and then just, time lapse this. This is cayenne pepper. This is that bitter aloe concoction. It's really terrible. There's bitter aloe, but there's cocoa in here. There's fenugreek, there's rosemary, and fenugreek. Did I make mention of fenugreek? Yeah. Rosemary, bitter aloe, fenugreek, and cocoa. Turmeric. Did I show you? Cinnamon. Mixed seeds. Sunflower in here, and sesame. That's like a whole teaspoon, not even a quarter, just putting that out there. Oregano, I've already mixed it in that thing. I apologize if I'm thinking in front of you guys. Senna leaves, and that, be sparing with it. Like, I think you can perhaps afford to use that once a week or for a whole month, and then take a break for like 3 months and then go back on it again, because it has laxative properties, like if you overkill type thing. What else am I looking for? Fenugreek is already mixed in. So too is rosemary and oregano. Okay, cool. So those are most of the ingredients. This jar I already made mention has got in it hemp seed powder, it's got moringa, it's got a mix of sunflower seeds and sesame seeds. It has also got fenugreek, yeah, because I put fenugreek literally everywhere. I've got some senna leaves in here, so I'm probably not going to be adding these, alright, because there's some in this concoction. There is also ginger in here, a whole bunch, and I added green tea as well. That's what's in here. Green tea crushed, like, yeah. It's not crushed actually, it's like made into little bollikies. And then what's in here is, I remember I told you I would buy cocoa again. There's cocoa in here, but it's the one that does not have bitter aloe. So in here there is cocoa, rosemary, fenugreek, pretty much what's in this cocoa mix, but without the bitter aloe. However, this time around I added oregano, and I also added hibiscus. Alright, hibiscus, tea leaves. I just like took them out of the tea bags and put all 20 of them in here. And oregano, I added this in here. And I also put in, what do you call this thing? Black pepper, because it increases the bioavailability by 2000% of turmeric. But there's also cayenne pepper that helps with that, and white pepper. There's white pepper in here elsewhere. I forgot to mention that there's also cloves. Cloves are in that other big one. Where is it I put this clove powder? No, where I put this clove powder is in here. It's where the bitter aloe is at. So this is a very important mix. It's just that it tastes horrible, but I'm gonna finish it, and then next time, if my tongue does not get acquainted or used to the horrible taste, I'll just take it out and get rid of it, period. And yeah, for me it's about seeing what the results are, whether or not it improves anything, the whole experimentation with it. And if it does, you guys, I'm sticking with it. Sometimes when you drink something for long enough, your body gets used to it. Your tongue gets like, it acquires the taste. It's like olives and funny foods, lemons. People get used to them. Anyway, whatever. So we'll see if that happens. Yeah. So in terms of the portion sizes, I tend to go in. Oh, the reason why I've got a separate cocoa concoction here is because this is the one that I put in my coffee. I don't want bitter aloe in my coffee. So because these both have similar ingredients, when I put them in here, it's only like half the size of what I would have had with a full spoon. Do you know what I mean? So I tend to do 1 full spoon of this and 1 full spoon of that. But this time around, I'm gonna do half a spoon of this and half a spoon of that to basically just balance it out. And if I put less bitter aloe, then we're good, right? And I also, to make it taste better, if you want it to taste good, if you want it to taste like a smoothie, don't add the bitter aloe. I'm adding it because it was a mistake. I mixed it in, I didn't know it was bitter, and I gotta finish the stuff. We don't waste, you know what I mean? But if you don't want it that bitter, every other ingredient in here is cool except for the bitter aloe. You can leave it out altogether. I don't think you'll miss out on the benefits. I add sugar. Some of y'all might not be content with sugar. If you want to drink it sonor like that without flavoring it, by all means, it's on you. But I add sugar. I add 2 teaspoons of sugar in every one of these. You might be like, oh, well, that's a lot. It's my choice. I gain all the benefits across the board, irrespective of the sugar. So I add the sugar for the taste, so that it can taste like a proper smoothie that's actually delicious. Alrighty, cool beans and bananas. So I'm just gonna go on. Oh yeah, I made mention of the fact that here it's half a teaspoon with the sunflower seeds. I also add like a bit, just a little bit since it's everywhere else, but with every other ingredient, it is about 1/4 of a teaspoon, and we're good to go. Alrighty, so I have explained everything, you guys. You can just rewatch this over and over again to get the exact instructions. Going forward, I'm going to be doing this in a time-lapsed mode where it's fast-tracked, but I've explained the portions to you. And then I'm going to be boiling hot water while adding these ingredients in, and the boiled water is what I'm going to mix it in. I just had to make I forgot to let you guys know that there's chia seeds as well in here. There's also chia seeds, but what ingredients are in here has been explained already in my previous parts. The very beginning of this whole series, I already explained it. So if I leave anything out, just go back to it, get your notes again from there. Okay. Things like chia seeds, fenugreek seeds, and what else? Pretty much chia and fenugreek. If you don't put them in water, you don't get the benefit out of it. Chia seeds have to swell up. That's when they are best to be consumed. Otherwise, they might cause digestive issues if you eat them just the way that they are. Alright, and fenugreek seeds, after 24 hours, that's when all the juice and the goodness of the fenugreek actually comes out of the seeds, and the seeds then start to pop. So you want to bank them in water overnight. And a lot of the ingredients here are teas, so because of the fact that a lot of the ingredients are teas, you want to steep them to get the benefits out of them, type thing. So when I pour the hot water in here, they make like tea, and then they stay in the fridge for however long it takes for me to take one. The longest period of time that one stays in the refrigerator is 6 days, because I've got 6 of them, and nothing has ever gone off on me. Just preserve them in the refrigerator so that they don't, go funny or whatever. Then you're good to go, you guys. Then you've prepped for a whole week. You don't have to worry about making it again in the morning when you wake up. Just shake it up a bit, drink, go, be on your merry way, and then you're set. Alrighty, cool, later. Okie, so we are done. You saw me with all that. That's how much is in there of powder layering. Does this not look more or less like the amount that you would take as a scoop into a cup of like a protein shake or whatever shake, right? It's literally almost, if not more or less, the same amount. So that's my scoop. That's my protein scoop. We're adding hot water now. I would recommend you get a much broader bottle than this if you want to mix it up with a spoon. I made that mistake. So there was this dessert spoon that I used to use to shake it up, but I don't have it currently, so I'm just going to use the bottom part of a fork, the handle of a fork. The water's all boiled now. Just add it. This is glass, guys. It can handle heat, lots and lots of heat. Just make sure it's not fresh out of the fridge, because then it'll crack. It'll crack like snap, crackle, and pop. Smells like cocoa, largely, because cocoa smells like cocoa. Apologies if I'm boring you, but gotta be careful with this, otherwise things get out. Okay, cool. Beans and bananas. Stir it up, shake it up, mix it up to make sure the contents combine with one another. Yeah, then this will guarantee that your chia seeds in here and your fenugreek seeds will get the moisture they need to basically release all of the goodness, and then everything else is just whether or not you drink it like immediately or after a couple of hours, doesn't really matter. This is the drink, you guys, more or less. It changes but ever so slightly in terms of ingredients, but this is what I've been drinking for about 2 years, and it's really done well for my hair, my skin, and my body just generally. I believe it has contributed to maintaining my youthful appearance as I have gotten older. I believe it has done a lot. It has kept my metabolism at bay. And that is currently all that matters. I'm sorry for boring you with this, guys. If I had that spoon, the dessert spoon, I can't find it. This would be less onerous. It would move a lot faster. So I've only got 2 more. Please bear with me. I've already shown you guys this whole process before, like some time ago, but you know, as time has progressed, I feel the need, since I see such great results, to show you again because of the results that it has produced. And what are the odds that you're gonna go and watch my very old content anyway? It's not like I'm a bustling, booming YouTube content creator. I've been shadow banned, so really whoever checks out my content, every so often they happen upon such nuggets and get blessed. That's just the sorrow of underestimating people. You never know what you can gain. I actually had a dream last night of a whole bunch of afros just growing in a row, like in series. I was like, what's that? And God was like, the people who are gonna take your recipes and actually use them, they're gonna see the results that you have seen. I was like, okay, well then why am I so poor? Why am I still suffering so much? Didn't really answer me there. Neither eye has seen nor ear has heard the things which God has prepared for those who wait. So I've waited and I'll see what happens with that in due season. So this is what these look like, you guys. Gonna need a paper towel. So these are what the caps look like. This is the one that I just washed because there was one that was outstanding, remember? Just screw them tight, wipe underneath, and then put them in the fridge. You want to put them in the fridge straight away, otherwise, because it's so hot, this top is gonna get hot and hard to handle. So handle it with the top because the top is still cool. And then refrigerate them. And then every time you need it, like in the mornings, all you need to do is just shake it up. That's what it looks like up close. Let me stand it. Okay, this is burning me. There's like quite a lot of residue at the bottom and seeds at the top. Voila, and that stays in the fridge. The first batch about 24 hours. Well, not 20. Well, now it's currently like afternoon. So let's say 16 hours before I drink it. In the morning. By then the chia seeds have done their thing, the fenugreek seeds have done their thing, and then the rest, it's a couple of days, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days that it's been in the fridge, and all the goodness comes into my body and then into my hair, my face, you know what I mean? Okay guys, let me just wipe this counter down before I show you the apple cider vinegar mix that I make, and then we're done. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? The sun is setting, so let's just get this out the way. Let me show you my fruit juice. Okay, I told you I use whatever fruit is available, whatever fruits, bunch of fruits are available. So this week we have got a mango, we've got mangoes, a peach that's kicking the last kicks of a dying horse, banana, lemon is always included, orange or tangerine, prickly pear. This is a prickly pear, right? I don't know what you want to call this, but we have it. Kiwi, alright. And some pineapple slices. So I'm probably gonna use 1 pineapple slice, a full lemon, this whole kiwi, this whole peach. Sorry, my kiwi fell. Probably half this mango, not all of it. The whole banana, and the whole of this fruit, and the whole of this. So pretty much everything, I'm using all of it except for the mango. We are only gonna go in half because it's too big. Yeah. And then what I do is I put the whole, I mix it in a blender, right? It does its thing, and then put the whole solution, the pulp, in here. I've just washed this, that's why it's kind of misty. Put it in a container of this nature. The pulp probably comes up to there or whatever, or here, I don't know. And then I add apple cider vinegar, just like a small amount really, not too much. I'll show you when I do it. And then I fill it up all the way to the top, and I drink half a cup, if not 3/4 of a cup of this every morning, and it tends to last me about 6 to 7 days, so a week. And this is my prep for the morning. These are the 2 drinks that I have in the mornings, and this one really is just to get my digestive system started. And I did let you guys know that I struggle to eat fruit like as a habit, because you know I've never been a healthy junkie type setup thing. So this is how I discipline myself to have fruit. I just have them in a cocktail through a juiced up state, get the nutrients in my body this way. Then in that way nobody can tell me that I don't eat my fruits. My veggies, I tend to have veggies in the evenings with dinner. There's usually cabbage, sweet potato, maybe spinach, like whatever it is that my mom cooks, that's what I eat. Okay, yeah, with of course my protein, my meat, yeah guys, that's how I eat. Alrighty, cool beans and bananas. Let's do the chopping up so that we can be done already, because the sun is setting. Okay, cool. Okay guys, this is the whole concoction. I think it might not blend because there's like so much in here, but anyway, we're gonna test it anyway. I did let you guys know that I add a little bit of honey, alright? And I don't have distilled water. I don't have any kind of better than what I have water, so we just use boiled water, okay? Just a little, so it can mix up nicely. And then we blend it, you guys. I really hope this thing blends. Making pulp. One seckie. In fact, you know what? You guys should come here. Rather than me bring the blender there, let me bring you to the blender. I need the light. What the heck is going on? Guys, you know what? I'm gonna be back. I have to wash this blender. I don't know who irresponsibly just... It can only be one person. I have to clean it. It's gross. Now that we're done cleaning this dirty thing, it was so gross. My goodness. Let's just blend. Alright, I need this door open because it's light. Seriously, like what is so hard about keeping this thing clean? Nothing spilled out. It stayed in here, so why was it so gangster looking? Moving on. Things frustrate me in this environment. Like, I don't have my own house, I don't have my own anything, so I can't keep my stuff just like spotless. And I use this thing every week. So when I find it looking all gangster, and even if contents spill, like you can just like run it underneath the tap while they're still wet before they get all gunky. Ugh. Anyway, there's my concoction. Smells more like lemon and mango. There's actually more than I thought. Hey, would you look at that? Okay. Alrighty, now that we've done gross things we didn't appreciate, let's see. Let's add the last ingredient. Boil water, I forgot. Alrighty, so the water's boiling. So we're gonna add apple cider vinegar now. With the mother, whatever. Look, I'm a little bit cynical right now. I'm upset about what I just had to do. A little goes a long way. Done. Okie dokie, so while the water boils, I guess let me wash the dishes and then we'll come back, add the water up to here, mix it up the straw, and this is my daily drink, which I take with a straw. This straw, which I'm gonna wash and spank it. so we don't destroy our teeth. When you drink this, since it's got apple cider vinegar, don't do this, because then you're mixing it with your teeth. Grab the straw, put it as far back into your palate as you possibly can. Just let it go down your throat, but don't let it touch your teeth, so you can protect your nail, your tooth enamel very well. Let's just wash the dishes and we'll be back and finish this process and then finally rest, because I am anxious, as you tell. Hey, what's up? I'm done with the dishes, and so's the water done boiling. This is a glass container, by the way. It's not plastic. Let's just put that out there. Glass container. It's a container. What is it? Juice holder? Whatever. Vase? It's not a vase. Okie dokie. We are good. And then we drink this baby. We drink this baby with a straw every morning. About a cup and a half. No, sorry. Half a cup to 3/4 of a cup or a glass. Like pretty much more or less that much or that much. It's up to you. And then bank this monster in the refrigerator. And we're done, you guys. We're done. So I hope you've been edified. I really hope so. I hope you're good. Everything is clean. Don't leave anything dirty. Don't leave gunk in the blender for other people to wash. Just be decent, you know, stuff like that. I'm signing out in Christ's name, Cranky. I hope you've been edified. Peace. Bye. Good morning. It's the next day. It's Monday morning, actually. So I'm gonna have drinks. I feel like trash is like, yeah, I'm basically domestic work in this space, you know, nice sleep, whatever. Here's drinks, the process, basically. Been in here since last night when I made it. Oh, look how nice and frosty it's ever since the frozen stage. And this is my drink. All this is like collected at the surface. I'm gonna mix it up and then transfer it. You guys will remember that this is kind of bitter, so I drink that immediately afterwards. I used to stir it up, but I realized that shaking works just as well, because this doesn't spill out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Have it. My frosty juice would be delicious if it wasn't bitter. I added a little less bitter aloe, so it's less bitter, but it's still bitter. Okay, so that was the first monster. One down, one to go. So it gives you a better aloe taste and then go in with this. But I wouldn't have to do this if it wasn't for the bitterness. But it's bitter, so what can we do? Lovely. I told you guys that I washed my straw, that I will be reusing straws. So voila. This is the favorite part of my morning. It really is. Okay. I take my time drinking this. I'm not gonna down all in one sitting. There is no need. Probably gonna drink it over like half an hour, just chilling by computer, catching up on ads. So guys, morning. As a such, I tend to exercise day. So which means well, build body that's lost shape used to.